Yeah. So what? It's your boy, Bits and Bob. Yes, people, this is Corner on the Cobham. I'm joined by my regular panelists. We have Andrew, aka Winter Surfer. We have the Queen from Strong TV, and the little bro, Latimus Prime, just like that. Good evening, guys. It's a big night for your club
Mm.
tonight. Real Madrid away at the Not So Stadium, as Klopp would say. How are you guys feeling? Before actually we go into that, I know I talked to you all guys prior, but is everyone okay? Like, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good, all good. Tired, but all good.
Charlotte, we're getting there. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Yeah?
getting there.
Good. So, Charlotte, I'm going to start with you. Real Madrid away. What are you thinking?
I mean, every time I see that, what stadium is it? A stadium? I feel like half of it's missing.
BTEC Bernabeu.
I feel like I feel like the workers just decided to build half of it, and we're like, now we're done. That's it. But no, I think it's going to be a good match tonight. I hope it's just like not like one of those dead 0-0s, which I have a gut feeling it's going to be. I would like to see at least a goal, maybe ending in 1-0 to Chelsea. I think it's their midfield looks very strong tonight. Obviously, Hazard's on the bench, which is obviously I expected that. I know he'll be brought on at the end because if he's injured again, he's like going to be out for the rest of the season.
Chocolate, innit? He's going to break easily, isn't he?
Literally. I'm quite happy with our lineup too. Apart from Aspie at right wing back. What is going on there? Have no idea. I was expecting Reece James to go there. But I mean, we've got a strong lineup. I get why Werner's playing. It's kind of his style of play, the way Real Madrid play.
100%.
So I get that completely.
Andrew, what about you?
This has got the. I think we're going to see how Chelsea set up against Man City. I think Mount's going to drop as an extra midfielder in there.
I think so.
To combine their three, and also be around Casemiro, and leave Pulisic and Werner up front for counter attack. It's ultra defensive. He's played Aspilicueta right wing back. I think Reece James will come on in the second half somehow, shore that up even more. And a 0-0 is the worst draw you can take back from an away leg.
Yeah, you have to score, right?
Have to score. We have to even in like a defeat, like a 2-1 defeat or something. We have to score to take something back to the bridge because we don't have to win. We don't have to win both games to go through. Score, draw over there, 0-0 at home. We go through. That's it. So I think it's going to be the same as Man City. We're going to try and hit one on the break as much as possible. But I am looking forward to it. I wanted to play Real Madrid in the Champions League for ages. First time. It's a shame it's under these because I'd like to go full Bernabeu, get the atmosphere.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Do
you know what I'd say though? The consolation is that it's not at the Bernabeu, and you wouldn't have been able. Imagine if you wanted to travel.
Yeah.
Do you know? It'd have been probably. It wouldn't be as glamorous as the Bernabeu and then the players coming out.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go to an empty Bernabeu. I just like under the circumstances that the fans can't be. Just the atmosphere of a Champions League semi-final at the Bernabeu. I wanted to see that for decades, and I can't see it now. But
it's crazy, isn't it? It's like I suppose that's what happens. I mean, they're building £1 billion pounds
big
stadium or
roof
something,
on the head. Yeah.
That's why they wanted the Super League to finance.
To pay for it. Yeah.
Are you happy with the lineup though, Andrew?
I would have thought Reece James would have come back at right wing back and move possibly Dave in the centre, Aspilicueta. I think he's maybe thinking, looking at Vinicius's performance against Liverpool, possibly a bit more defensive there. But I'm not going to doubt his starting lineups. Not going to do it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think he's earned the trust now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he's came through a tough patch, very tough period. Because I think everyone was just on the fence when he came. Let's see what he's got to do. And Chelsea fans, I'll give them that. No matter who comes in, you guys do. Majority of you do take him on, and let him do his thing. And so far, listen, FA Cup final, semi-final of Champions League. Come on,
You
Yeah.
can still
it's a
see
not bad
there,
return so far.
but you can still see there are Chelsea fans that aren't 100% convinced.
Which is
And
why
I don't
is
know
that
if it's
though,
because
Prime? Why
I
is
don't know
that?
if it's because they. I don't know if it's because they still love it's the people who are still backing Lampard, or
Mhm.
if it's because in these big games we're not necessarily playing the stereotype, the attractive, beautiful football. It's
Uh-huh.
more, I guess, conservative, but it's getting the results. Like the lineup just came out, and people are
Already making noise.
reacting. Why is Aspie right wing back?
Yeah.
Why is Werner playing up front?
Yeah.
It's a big game. He's going to miss
Where's
chances.
Havertz?
And I understand all of that, and I have those thoughts as well. But if Tuchel hasn't done anything to fail us thus far, so just
True.
trust him. And
Yeah.
even if we lose this leg and we get knocked out against Real Madrid, and if we lose the FA Cup final, I would still trust him, because it's clear that there are players in this team that aren't good enough, right? So I don't think it's a fair stick to beat him with if we
It's
lose
funny
these big games with players that are not good enough.
club wouldn't have take
Exactly.
that stance. But
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
no.
Charlotte, what do you think of what Prime just said? I mean, there's obviously a few fan. I mean, listen, it's one of these things now. No matter what team comes out at any club, especially Chelsea, people are not going to agree with it. We've talked about Reece James and Aspie, but I'm thinking what Vinicius done to what's his name, Jermaine
Liverpool.
Pennant at Liverpool. I think it's quite of a smart move, isn't it?
I mean, oh, Bob's man. Oh.
I couldn't help myself. Sorry.
I don't. What Prime says is true. Like, my first thoughts were, what the hell is Aspie doing at right wing back?
Yeah.
But I expected Werner to play. He was rested for the West Ham game, so I expected Werner to play, and I feel like this game suits him better. Havertz can be brought on as a sub if it needs to. Like, we do have those 5 substitutions. Like, we have to remember that we have 5. Like, we need to just calm a little bit. Like, if it doesn't work out in the first half, we still have those substitutions to make. And if we look at previous records of Tuchel's lineup, like, I think every single one of us has been responsible for being like, what the hell is that lineup? Like, what is Tuchel doing? And actually, we've all been completely surprised. So you have to trust in Tuchel, and you have to kind of believe in your manager, because right now, he's doing the best he can with what he's got. And right now, that's working for him.
Exactly. And do you know what? Like you just said, it's working. Right now, it's working. And the old saying goes, if it's not broken, you don't fix it, I dare say. Andrew, you're nodding on, you're agreeing. I mean, I've got to ask you all, okay? What type of game are we going to see here today? Are we going to see, because we're not playing, so I'm thinking Chelsea might get direct, very, very direct with Werner.
I think he's set. Like I said at the start, I think he's going to set them up like he did against City. It says Mount is right wing or whatever. Mount's dropping in as a third midfielder, and they're going to try and hit him on the break as much as possible. Try and overload that. Try and match up with them midfield. Keep Casemiro busy. Match up with Cruz and Modric as much as possible. Leave Jorginho midfield. Give it to Kante or Mount. Let them run on, or like you say, if possible, through ball, not long balls, but through balls to Werner and Pulisic.
Yeah,
let them run.
Prime, what do you think?
Look, no matter what lineup we put out, it's going to be tough. But I'm not worried or nervous. I think we'll get through 2-1 on aggregate anyway.
Okay.
I think the only thing is, they're matching us by playing a 3, but
Yeah.
they're playing a 3 at the back, but they're playing a 3 in midfield of Modric, Cruz, and Casemiro, and they always love to keep the ball. And we're playing Kante and Jorginho. And I know Kovacic is out injured as well, but my thought is then I'm assuming Jorginho is going to be used to hit balls when we break on the counter attack.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, you can see it working though, couldn't you? You can see Kante reviving the ball, trying to hit Jorginho, and then Jorginho playing a good part. You can see that happening. A pace of
I know, because we did that against City as well, but it's just
and it worked.
I don't know. It's just a thing of Mount really has to be disciplined today because if it's Kante and Jorginho, they will get outmanned and they'll easily get played around because Modric and Cruz and those three, even though they're old right now, they're still the best trio in the world. And I don't know how Mount has to come in and really play and be disciplined. And at times, it's going to have to be a 3 midfield.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. 100%. Guys, if you're in the cup, please smash a like. Listen, got 3 good friends of mine that are happy to do this with me every Tuesday evening. We have been unfortunate that every Tuesday evening, Chelsea have had the game.
Not next week.
Literally.
Next week it's Wednesday. Fine.
It's next Tuesday. It's not. For the first time since we started this, it's not on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, guys, I mean, 15, 16 minutes to kick off. We're talking about Modric, Casemiro, and Cruz against Kante, Mount, and Jorginho. I wouldn't say that's a mismatch because I think it's 2 different styles of play. But Prime said something there. We need Mount to be disciplined. Can he be disciplined? Because we've seen him play on the wing. We've seen him playing in the number 10. We've seen him playing in the 6. You know, surely he can be up. Big up to you, Bisaka. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Nathan as well. Please smash a like. I mean, can he be disciplined? Can you trust him?
Yeah. I know he's old.
Why?
I know Fernandinho's older, but he took the game to Fernandinho in that semi-final, and he made Fernandinho look old. I know Casemiro, and it's not old. Maybe he's not even going to go on Casemiro this season. Maybe he's going to go on Modric because Modric is older. That would be the thing. Maybe his job is to stop Modric getting a foothold in the game. Then it's all on Tony. Then it's all on Tony Cruz. If you then stick Kante around Tony Cruz, is it? Is that the game? I don't know. Tuchel, it's fast. It's brilliant because I love it because I'm guessing.
You can't call it, can you?
I love it. I don't know what my manager's going to do. So if I don't know, Zidane probably might know, but I love not knowing. You know what I mean? It's not predictable. Because I didn't think.
I wish I could say the same about Ollie, mate.
Yeah. It's not predictable.
Yeah, but you're second in the league. Don't complain.
Yeah.
But we didn't have this at the beginning of the season. You've got to remember that. Like we could predict our lineups like 3 weeks in advance, and we'd probably be 99.9% right on who was going to be there. Whereas
you would have thought Ziyech would have started tonight because he didn't start on Saturday. He usually starts in his big games, but he's pulled Pulisic on, so
I mean, you never know what he's thinking, but I like that because I never know what to kind of expect, which I enjoy. Like, you don't know his tactics, you don't know what tactics he's going to come out with, especially on a night like tonight. Like Andrew said, is Mount going to be on Cruz or Modric? Like, you don't know. Like, you can't call it. Is he going to put youth or experience? Is he going to mix it up? Like, you don't know what he's going to do. He could turn up like City, or he could turn up absolutely and attack the hell out of them. Like, I mean, the unlikelihood of him attacking, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, you don't know for certain that he's just going to defend. He might attack, get the goal, and defend the hell out of it for the rest of the game. Yeah. You don't know. And I enjoy that, to be honest, because I like coming out and being like, oh, this player's doing this and this player's doing that. I enjoy being able to watch that and be like, oh, okay, this is Kante's position. This is Mount's position. Okay, Aspie's doing this. And Werner's doing that. And I enjoy that.
Okay, let's talk about something else that you may enjoy tonight. A few old Chelsea boys.
Courtois.
Courtois. I'm just
Snake.
going through the lineup now. Got Courtois coming back. Well, I say coming back, playing against his old club. Hazard on the bench. You know, Hazard comes off the bench and scores the winner against Real Madrid. Is a possible scenario.
Werner getting a goal against Courtois.
It's a possible scenario. Okay.
I just like that scenario more.
how? I mean, Charlotte, we'll start with you. Hazard. Who's Hazard to you? Like, what is Hazard to you?
He's watching him at Chelsea was absolutely. He held that team. He held that team. He was the one that was holding this team, and actually, he was the main person in that team. We relied on Eden Hazard. When he wasn't there, we kind of used the excuse, Eden Hazard's injured. Using the excuse, which I know a lot of teams do. But for me, Eden Hazard is an absolute... Well, I mean, he was a talent. I say was. Since he's gone to Real Madrid, like the injuries and the qualities. But, I mean...
Are you to blame for that, Charlotte? Have you got a voodoo doll of Hazard in your house?
Bobbs, you're not supposed to be telling people my secrets. Like, come on, man. Like, but I was really looking forward to seeing Reece James against Eden Hazard, because obviously you'd seen it in training before he left. Like, there's. I was looking back at the old like photos of training, and Reece James outmuscled Eden Hazard.
Yeah.
So I would, and that was then. That was then. So I'm looking forward to it now. I've really wanted. I've been looking forward to this like since we announced it. I really wanted to see Reece James versus Eden Hazard, because I think that will be the best competition of the night, like between those two players.
Yeah. Also, I think coming up for the Euros will be interesting. You know, to see James against a big time player, big winger. Can he defend? We all know that, you know, defensive wise, Go on, Charlotte.
I don't think Hazard will be brought on unless he has to. Firstly, because he's injury prone and he's turned into like a Pulisic with the injuries. Like he's like a chocolate teapot. Like that's not me being horrible, but like you put boiling water into a chocolate teapot, just melts. That doesn't hold you what water in, just melts. So the problem is that I think that unless he has to come on, because I think even though he is a Chelsea legend, we know how to target him, and that's not me being horrible, but it literally just takes Rudiger or Thiago Silva to take him down, and that's his season over. Like, I'm not being horrible. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that on anyone. I literally wouldn't want that on Eden Hazard, because he's one of my favourite Chelsea players from like the 2012 era, like from recently actually, to be honest. But I wouldn't want injury, but he is that injury prone that if someone was to make a tackle, he could be out for the rest of the season. Like, that's how worrying it is. So I think they'll only bring him on for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes max, if he has to get a goal.
Okay. I think Hazard's... I mean, training clips were released, the weekend, and Chelsea fans were getting worried. Why? From what I saw, he doesn't really look match fit. He doesn't look
in condition. He doesn't look in good condition.
And the injuries don't help. The fact that Madrid have been forcing him back to play when he's not fit doesn't help either. Maybe Hazard's trying to save himself a bit and like work his way back to play in the Euros as well, because I remember he did that when he had that off season for Chelsea, but near the last few months he kicked back into form because he really wanted to play in the Euros and he really wanted to take Belgium to a trophy. But Hazard doesn't. I say he doesn't worry me. He's got the ability and the talent just to turn up and have a moment of magic out of nowhere. But
the likelihood of
what he did in the Premier League, the fact that he could dribble past
3, 4, 5 players and keep taking hits and not go down. You can't do that anymore. So if he comes on today or in the next leg, there's a chance where he's going to get clipped, maybe by Aspie or by Rudiger, and he'll go down and he won't come back up. So I think his career is basically done, or at least coming to an end anyway. And for me, that hurts because in my lifetime anyway, I think he's the best player I've seen in the Premier League, or second best player I've seen in the Premier League. Ronaldo's better. But yeah, it hurts to see because this team we have now, this is what we wanted, build around Hazard, and this would be perfect for him. Playing in a semi-final with Werner, with Havertz, with all these amazing players, and having Hazard be the crown jewel, but he's not here right now. And if him leaving is the sacrifice to be made to have a better team all around, maybe it's worth it. So,
I think it's interesting, isn't it? It's a shame he didn't get to win the Champions League with you guys. But he did win the Europa, which, to be fair, is still a European competition, and it was an outstanding performance by him, to be honest. Andrew, just so you to wrap it up on Eden Hazard to you before I get the score predictions in.
Well, if he's got anything about him, if he comes on, he'll follow what Ivanovic did and fake an injury and go off. I couldn't really say much more. After 2012, the side was getting older, breaking down, people left. He was the shining light, the crown jewel, popped up. Yeah, he had the off season. He won 2 leagues, but I felt that Chelsea should have not backed the manager, but backed him and surrounded him with better, more consistent players.
Which is a shame, though, isn't it? It seems to be the story about most of the flair, talented players, because you can say the same about Pogba, Bruno now. Do you know what I mean? It seems to be the same conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, because even the greats, Messi, as great as he is, he had Iniesta, Xavi, behind him, and Busquets. You know what I mean? It's like
great point, Andrew.
It's like we surrounded this guy with Morata and Zappacosta and shit like that. And
he's still putting numbers up, Andrew.
And he's still putting numbers up, yeah. The thing about him is, this is one of my faults that I don't really like about him. He's not selfish enough. You know what I mean? He could have scored. I think he got over 100 goals for us, which is great for a wide player. He could have scored 150 odd, 160 odd, but he just liked to set up people, really, and that's because he's naturally gifted. That's what players like him do. He's a street player.
Yeah,
he's a street player.
They take pleasure in the assist, don't they?
But yeah, he's up there as one of the greatest of all time.
Brilliant,
he's up there. So,
brilliant. Guys, listen. People that are watching and people in the cut, please know that I want you guys to head over to Strong TV, because within the next 60 seconds, you will be commencing the watch along. As always, when Chelsea plays, I shall be watching. Guys, quick fire round. Andrew, predictions.
1-0.
Oh, okay.
1-0.
Charlotte?
2-1 to Chelsea.
Ooh. Love it.
Fighting talk. And Prime?
2-1 on the aggregate.
2-1 on aggregate. Okay. There you have it. Guys, we're going to wrap up. Thank you for cutting it with us. Corner on the Cobham. We will be back next week, 7 p.m., where it will be an hour long this time. And then we'll still be talking about Real Madrid and obviously the weekend's fixtures. Listen, Andrew.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. So as you were saying, Charlotte, shout out your socials. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, find me on Strong TV with Prime and Winters Andrew in about 2 minutes for the watch along. Yeah, and also follow the Nexus as well. These two have done a great job, and they deserve the Nexus to go places.
Prime, shout out your socials. Go on.
Prime. That's my Twitter, Latimus Prime. Catch me on Instagram as well. I'm on the terrace, so after the game, find us on there after the game. I don't want to speak on it. Yeah, I'm on the Nexus with Andrew and Will and I. Also, Strong TV in about 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Yeah,
1 minute.
Strong.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
20
Strong
seconds.
TV.
Yeah,
Literally after we
literally.
finish this.
Subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, Strong TV.
And-
Subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, Windsurfer. KH No Filter Football. No Filter Football. 1K subs. We will have a celebration on that
1K
very
subs.
soon. Yeah, we will do a match review tomorrow. After the Strong TV, I will be on Let's Talk Premier League on Niles One reacting
Yeah,
to
same.
this match. The Nexus as well. We will get better. We will get better. We promise.
Look, right now on the Nexus, we're just moving like Frank Lampard.
Yeah,
You know?
we-
Someone on the Nexus, not naming names, needs to get sacked before we move forward.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
not the two
guys.
people here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I need to go now.
Yeah,
All right,
you
yeah,
know,
we're
we'll
about to
wrap it up.
leave.
Hey, bits and bobs. You know, no, maybe this was a test, and it's been a good test. But
Yeah.
thank you, bits and bobs. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, subscribe to this channel as well. Yeah, subscribe to this channel. He's doing
Do that.
does Man United podcast, Spurs podcast, Liverpool podcast. He's doing Arsenal one?
Every pod.
I don't think there's an
They
Arsenal
do.
one.
I'm
You
sure
can't
that
do a
one's
City
coming.
one because there's not enough fans for City to do one. You know,
But I'm
does
sure
Man
the Arsenal
United
one will come.
But he doesn't talk only about football, about all things in life. You know,
Yeah.
what we can do about racism, stuff like that. He's a big supporter on that. He's, you know, follow him on Twitter, bits and bobs. Subscribe to this channel.
All right, guys.
Doing
I'm gonna have to go, but I will
meet and
speak.
greets.
I'll see you guys in a minute.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Charlotte.
Subscribe to this channel. He's trying to log back in.
Also, here, since Bob's is not here, right?
Yeah.
Audience, can we speak? Why is it that Bob's has not invited me, or Andrew, or Charlotte, or Kai for a bits and Bob's meet? Can we talk about that, please?
I don't know. I mean, I can't really delve deep into my past. You know, I'm trying to escape that. So, you know.
Escaping your 3 children.
Prime, please. I mean, my name's not even Andrew. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to, you know, change your.
Samuel said Bob's is a bit like Bernard. Oh, God, that's not funny.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good. Yeah.
Learn
Meet
that.
and greet. Maybe you should do like when he gets 1K, you should do a special meet and greet one, but he has like loads of people on. And he interviews them for like 10 minutes.
No. Hold on. When Bob's gets to 1K, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a bits and Bobs meets bits and Bobs. He needs to be interviewed.
No. Bob's Bits meets Bobs. That's what it'll be. Bits meets Bobs.
He needs to be. That's the title. He needs to be interviewed because I've heard some things about his life and how he used to be a host and everything. He actually used to play football to a high level.
Yeah.
The stories this guy has, right? I might just be better than anyone else he's interviewed on his show, and he's interviewed a lot of brilliant guests. So get him to 1K, and then that will definitely happen.
Yeah, and then you can do a special like membership price where you just meet. You have a video with Bits or a video with Bobs, but you get to decide. So you can't have Bits or Bobs. You have both. So it's like different. There's a Bobs tier and a Bits tier.
Oh, what's
there's
the
different
difference
stuff
between
in
a
there.
Bob's tier and a Bits
I
tier?
don't know. That's up to him to decide, but that's different. You know, stuff like that.
That's up to Bits and Bob's.
He could do it like a Sky package. You know, if you want the sports thing, but you have to get like the documentary channel or something like that. He could do stuff like that. Yeah, Bits and Bobs meets. Yeah, stuff like that. We have kicked off. We are nearly 2 minutes in.
All right, so this is just going to be a watch along until Bob's.
Well, I mean,
everyone, please subscribe and share to people because it's clear Bob's needs better Wi-Fi. So the more subscriptions he has, and as soon as he gets monetized, that will literally be the first thing he does.
Well, exactly. I mean, you know, and also, you know, pet shops are getting weirded out in his area because he keeps borrowing hamsters to run in the wheel of his Wi-Fi. So, you know, the hamsters go missing, and also, you know, from schools as well. You know, when you know, terrible these hamsters over. Just terrible. The hamsters that go missing. Terrible. What a terrible. You know, sort your Wi-Fi out. For God's sake. Also, why can't he? He's still trying to log in. I don't know. I've never seen this before. Where I don't know what. Bobs, just type slowly. Don't type fast because you're probably adding an extra character to your password or something like that. Just
and while he's not here, right? I mean, how is it no one's gotten onto him for saying Man United will win the league? By the way, as well.
Well, they'll get caught up because
Arsenal and Spurs have been so embarrassing this season. No one really gets onto the fact that Werner's a flop. No one gets onto the fact that United fans were cast about Sancho coming and he didn't. Yeah. No one gets onto the fact that United fans said 21 and 21 coming. And no one's getting onto City fans for the whole quadruple.
True. That's true. I think they all got gassed, didn't they?
Actually, even Arsenal fans have escaped the whole Arteta being 15th thing because now it's all about Spurs fans wanting Mourinho out, and yet they still lost the cup final. So what the hell's going on?
I think Bob's is going to try and end it somehow. We'll plug again. The Nexus, me, Prime, and Will, geek culture, whatever. We got to get better. Our schedules are all over the place. We are going to get better with this. We will be doing something very huge soon on that channel, which is Prime's project. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because we don't want to spoil it. But
actually, one of the first things we might be doing on the channel. All right, everyone makes fun of the fact that I don't have pop culture, man. And everyone knows I haven't seen Star Wars. I watched Star Wars yesterday for the first time, in a group call with Lens and Will. Andrew was sleeping at the time. I think you had to go to work, didn't you?
Yeah.
We watched The Phantom Menace. Okay. And again, I haven't watched the whole thing. I watched up until I think the last fight scene or something.
Oh, that's the best bit.
Yeah, but I've been awake for over 24 hours. So, but anyway, listen. Star Wars. I get why people like it. Judging from the first movie, or most of the first movie. Do I like it? Yes. However, the only reason why people love it and they're fanatic about it is because of their nostalgia, which I won't take away from them. But it's the same reason why I love Harry Potter, and I'll die on that hill. But in reality, the Harry Potter movies are not amazing. So I think people need to take that into context a bit as well. Ooh.
Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Oh, lovely elbow to the face there. I love it. Mount with the elbow there. I love it.
Looks like Mount is on Casemiro a lot.
Yeah, I told you, didn't I? It's dropping. It's the Man City. Oh.
How did you not start episode 5? What is episode? Is episode 5 the first one? The first hour?
No, episode 4. Episode 5 is Empire Strikes Back, which is a majority of everyone's favorite Star Wars film.
Star Wars is weird because the movie I watched, it's okay, it's good. It's like kind of how how I like the Suicide Squad or Justice League or Man of Steel. I know they're not amazing movies, but I like them because I think they're good. It's how I feel about watching The Phantom Menace. But however, if that was I know it wasn't the first ever Star Wars film, because if it wasn't, I don't think people would have loved it, and I don't think it would have made a franchise. But it is the first it's the 4th Star Wars release, but it's the first in the continuity.
Yeah, it's first episode.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's first.
All right,
it's
cool.
Episode 1. Episode 1. But
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll be doing more stuff like that. I think Will really wants to talk about Star Wars on that.
Yeah,
so
he's been
do that. Yeah. Stuff like that.
KH, you guys are on 1K.
1K KH, yeah. We did a video last night. What a new show we're doing a weekly review of stuff. Hoping to get Lambs on that show more regularly as well. To go through. We're not going to go through every single game. Like you say, we didn't do Sheffield United versus Brighton, so we're not, you know what I mean. So we'll just go through the most interesting games or the biggest games and stuff like that. And we really got sidetracked because we were bashing Spurs for about 25 minutes into that video. So,
look, they deserve it, so it's not mine.
Yeah, but we will be when we did a 1K video, ripping apart Spurs will be part of that video somehow. I will make it happen.
Oh yeah, because Kai wasn't on that stream, wasn't it?
No, Kai wasn't on that stream. No, so Kai will,
and Kai has words.
We'll be on. Like I say, we're doing more stuff. We will all try and get all 5 of us try and get on there as much as possible. But you may find some videos we're not on there due to schedules or something like that, or we're tired or something like that. But you know, doing a reaction tomorrow night of this game, no matter what, and then probably doing popular opinions Friday or Saturday, and depending on what the schedules are like, maybe do the 1K video this weekend. But we will do that 1K video coming up. We've got the Will face reveal, not for the entire stream, just for a little bit. And here he is!
Yay, he's back!
He's back!
Listen, thank you so much. I've been watching on YouTube on my phone. Listen, I listen, when we meet up, when it says meet up, a drink and food, Nando's, whatever, on me. Literally. You two are funny as hell. Literally, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so chicken steak, yeah, steak, whatever. Listen, we're gonna enjoy it.
I don't know if you're watching. We also made the promise on your behalf that once you hit 1K, you have to be interviewed.
Listen, do you know what? Yeah, you guys have given me an idea. So I'm gonna start watching your Nexus stuff. I'm gonna come up with some questions, yeah, I think we need to get you both on as a double act.
Oh, he missed!
Okay, go watch your football. Right, Prime, Andrew, thank you so much. Love you both.
Anytime, mate. Anytime.
God bless. Prime,
bye.
I love you, man. Seriously, thank you.
No problem.
So much.
Anytime.
Thank you, bro. I think I'm just gonna give you my login details because right, because if you had my login details, you could have wrapped up. So I'll just send you my login details for future reference.
All right, let's do that. Anyway, guys, everyone,
enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game. You know everything. All right.
Bye.